The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Chicago Bears and the Seattle Seahawks. Four quarters between one of these teams and a spot in the Super Bowl. The NFC Championship is underway. He's brought down just inside the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Running left with Bigsby. There's the intensity we expected in playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
He had him, Brock. Throw was on target. Gotta help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that that was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
Third down. Here's Williams. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Bigsby. There's the intensity we expected in playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. Williams with a quick pass out wide. Racing down the left side. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you you get an explosive play on a drive in the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
Bigsby can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. To throw, Williams. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
2 yards away from a touchdown to begin this game. Here's 3rd and goal. Shotgun give now to Bigsby. And this is going to end behind the line. A great stop down in close. Let's see if they want to risk it now on 4th and goal.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Santos' kick is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Yes, it's 3, not 6, but to come away with anything on the first drive in the postseason on the road, it's a great start and a tough thing to do.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. From his own end zone, here we go. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Go play action here. It's Milrow. It's caught by Elijah Arroyo. And will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just 1 play. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he's going to work it ahead for about 3. 2nd down coming up. Offense up to the line fast. Second and 6 now. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a 1st down.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. And off to Walker from the gun. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Now it's Milrow. It's his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Milrow. Pass brought in by Watson. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks finish off their opening drive. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Give up the gut to Bigsby. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the pistol, Williams. He fires one deep down the middle. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Thrown in the direction of DJ Moore. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Quarterback of his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
And they were waiting for him on that draw, weren't they? They get him behind the line. That's going to bring out 2nd down.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a 1st down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Working from the gun, Williams. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. Over the sideline, and he's got more. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears hold a slim 2-point lead early. DJ Moore, the touchdown. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears push their lead to 3. We're 1 quarter into deciding who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. Scoreboard shows 10-7. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They'll get to work here, 1st and 10. 1st down throw here from Milrow. On the move, headed right. On the run right, throwing deep. He's got it inside the 25. All the way, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks take the lead on the 1st play of the drive. Myers gets the point after the go. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Now it's Bigsby. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
That drop play comes in the old headset, Kate. I'm thinking risk reward. The risk is I may get hit in the mouth handing it to the running back, but the reward is this thing may pop in the open field for a huge play.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. First and 10, or under Robinson. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Handoff here for Bigsby. And he stops, give him about 7 on the play, and give his offense a first and goal.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Going to the ground again on first. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Here's second and goal from the 6. They'll try with the wideout. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Bears take a second quarter lead. Not sure we can call these gadget plays anymore, partner. Not like we could in the early 2000s, right? Because receivers who can run it, well, they've become an important part of many NFL offenses, especially down in the red zone.
And that's because the reality you face is there's only so many conventional plays, really. There's only so many reps you can get in during the practice week, so many different opportunities and traditional sets. But when you got an outlier like this, when you got a wide receiver who can run it like a running back, it presents a whole other set of issues for defenses.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. Throw left side, complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. They give up the gut to Walker. And he hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Off the play fake, Milrow. Flushed out of the pocket. They left him wide open. It's complete. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Working quickly here. Walker on first down. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up second and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go.
Catch is made in close. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks take a second quarter lead. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba with a touchdown. Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. On play action, Williams. That's complete. Cole Kmet has room down the left sideline into the red zone. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
Williams to throw on 1st. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
A strong 9-yard effort there, Brock, and it brings up 3rd and 1.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Now here's Williams. Dumped off to his running back. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get some late points and the lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. They're going play action. He puts a Mayer under it deep down the middle. This is caught inside the 15. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Come on, come on.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Okay,
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Now an inside give to Walker. And he won't challenge for the goal line. Stop made at the 4. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 3rd and goal, one of the biggest moments of this NFC title game. Oh, they tried the lateral. It's a live ball. Bears pick it up, headed the other way. So they steal away possession and add some extra yards for their offense after that fumble return.
That is such a gut punch as a quarterback. You put in so much work to get down near the goal line, and then you've got to take care of the football. You can't be reckless with the ball. Those defenders are looking to knock it free, and that's exactly what they did, keeping points off the board.
First down throw by Williams. Jump off caught by his back. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 2nd and 10 now. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Hits him on the out route. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
From the gun, it's a get to Bigsby. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Williams from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears will add to their lead at the end of the half. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears make it a 10-point ball game. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback. One last play before the break. Back to throw it. Escapes out to the left. Finally lets this one go deep left side. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the 3rd quarter. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Milrow. He's looking deep once again. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, oh, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Almost a very quick drive, but the drop pick gives him new life. This is second down.
Here we go. Can't be lying.
Bill Rowe from the gun. He's loaded another one up. He's got it inside the 10. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
And that's good for a Seahawks.
60 by 6.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Walker now from the gun. And he takes this one in for a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. One after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return coming from the 6. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Now we give left side to Bigsby. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
They run it again with Bigsby. Dukes out a one-stop. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Brought down by Leak Woolen.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Third down. Here's Williams. Brought in right side by Moore. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Bears first down. Carry here for Bigsby. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Out of the pistol, Williams. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Williams set to pass. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Chicago first down. To throw, Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and take some of the starch out of that front seven.
Again, it's Bigsby. Shut down after a gain of about a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. Offense in the hurry up here. Looking to throw. On target to Moore. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on 4th down. It keeps this drive moving. They're set up at the 35 now. Here's Robinson up the middle. Bounce outside. He is a little bit there, about 3 yards. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Going with Bigsby here. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Up the middle they go with Bigsby. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Offense up to the line fast. Third and long for him here. That's more on the quick slant. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. It's Bears football. They just need to close this quarter out, and they're on to the next round. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Here's Robinson. Fighting for the goal line. Oh, he lost it. Someone punched it out. And the Seahawks pick it up. He's at midfield. He's at the 30. And they're going to take over with a 1st and goal here. Recover the fumble, and now a great chance to make their opponents pay.
You know, Kate, that's a stop they're going to use as teaching tape for an entire season. Heck, the offseason. Back pressed against their own end zone, making an impact play no one expected to force a fumble. His effort directly kept points off the scoreboard. It's that type of effort that coaches want to see from everyone on the field.
A chance to pay off their defense's effort as they start out 1st and goal. Here's Walker running right. It's a gain of 3, and they're going to have 2nd and goal from the 4.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
Come on.
Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. And the Bears are stopped just outside of their own end zone after the interception. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. From his end zone, Williams. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A cool choice to make that throw. Second down coming up.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. He got away with one.
Throwing again from their own end zone now. Connects downfield, on target to Burton. And he'll be brought down just as he gets it up to the 24. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second and 10 now, Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Collects this at the 32. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Working quickly here. Second and 12 behind the sticks. Escapes the pocket. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
19, 18, 18.
Timeout Chicago. It uses its seconds. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. From the gun, Milrow. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That's 16 on the pickup. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job. And I just showed you I could do yours.
It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
This is Walker on second. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next third down coming.
Milrow with it on first. Flushed out now to his left. connection made with his back deep downfield. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a fourth-quarter lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Running left with Bigsby. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Williams off the play fake. Secured by Burden on the slant. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for him at the 38. They give up the gut to Bigsby. And he has him right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Bears losing by 4. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Robinson on the inside give. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
Here he is to throw. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. That is Nick Emanwari. And the Seahawks make the play that should win them this game. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
Yeah, if a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, you check down the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. To Walker from the gun. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
He'll throw it. He puts everything behind this one. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Nice punt here. He'll get under this fair catch at the 9. First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. So second down coming up. Setting up to pass. This is Cox. That's Walker. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. He'll look to throw it. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up second down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Williams throwing again here on second down. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. So several thousand 12 men and women cheering as the Seahawks win at home. Conference champions. A heck of an achievement, Brock. A heck of an achievement in the face of a lot of doubts from everyone outside of their building all season long.
Yeah, they're going to enjoy lifting up this George Halas trophy today. But let's all remember, when we go into those facilities, Kate, and we watch practice, they don't put up banners of conference champions. They put up banners of world champions.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners, as we say so long from Seattle.